So compliments are very different from feedback. I spent some time talking about this in Chappaqua, New York last week when I was visiting with teachers there. A compliment focuses on what we like about the work, and sometimes it doesn't even go that far. Sometimes it's just very general. Good job, excellent. And writers very, quickly can see right through that, and it doesn't feel necessarily genuine to them. Feedback is a little bit different. And when writers receive criteria-specific, warm feedback, that's a win for them, and it's encouraging for them, and it helps to build their confidence. So one of the ways that we can help writers overcome apathy is by not only offering them criteria-specific, warm feedback ourselves, as opposed to giving compliments, we can also train them to leave that feedback and provide that feedback to one another. One of the ways that you could overcome apathy this week is by making space inside of your classroom or inviting kids to share their work online or even on a pinup wall in the classroom, and requiring all of them to leave 4 criteria-specific comments on 4 different pieces of student work for one another, and assessing the quality of the feedback that they're giving to one another and intervening in response and helping them get better at that. The other thing that I'm thinking, pretty deeply about lately is the damage that we unintentionally might do when we give a lot of compliments in class, especially if we're not giving them to all of our students. One of the people that I admire most in the field, coached me around this early on, and it's something that I'm trying to overcome because I tend to be a bit of a cheerleader, if you know me well, in person. I like making sure that the people that are around me and that I care about and the people that I'm responsible for helping, I like making sure that they know that I value them and appreciate them. And so I tend to give a lot of compliments. The problem with that sometimes is that when you compliment some people, and not others, the people who are listening and the people who are observing that exchange, they wonder sometimes why you haven't recognized them. And of course, our intention isn't to overlook some, but it happens. I watch it happen online when I even give a shout out to some teachers and fail to recognize others in my own circle who I appreciate. I recognized it very early on as a blogger when I started trying to showcase teachers in my own community and in the schools that I work in who do really great work. I know that the teachers who I didn't blog about felt stung. And so I try to remember that when I'm working with young writers too. I think it's important that we're learning how to give criteria-specific warm feedback as widely as we can if we're going to overcome apathy with kids. And it's useful for a lot of different things as well. I also think we need to be really careful about the compliments that we're giving and thinking about how our use of compliments might be contributing to the apathy issue with some of the other kids in our classrooms. I'd love to know your thoughts about this. I hope that you're having a great week. We'll talk soon.